Okay, so let's get into it. Ben Feibelman filed the suit against the university on Monday in Manhattan federal court, claimed school authorities grievously mishandled an October 2016 incident in which a female acquaintance accused him of sexual assault while he was attending the Columbia University Graduate School of Journalism. Okay, so according to Feibelman, the unidentified victim, she's a victim, not alleged, she's a victim. And even in this case, it's similar to the one that happened in Australia or New Zealand. They don't release her name, even though she is the perpetrator. But let's continue. So she's a fellow Columbia student. She started begging him for sex and forcing herself on him. He said he met her at an event, and she began flirting for him, for hours. So they went on top a water tower on top of an apartment building. So they kissed, and she began pulling his face into her breasts. They went into her room for a little bit more kissing, but then that's where he put a stop to it. The woman began begging him for sex, saying, "Please, because I can't let you go without it." Maybe his spidey senses perked up. Maybe he realized right here that she was a little bit intoxicated. He knew. So society already doesn't expect women to be accountable for their own actions when they're sober. So when they're drunk, there's no way their behavior is their fault. Feibelman claims she then forcibly tried to perform oral sex on him, despite the fact that he had clearly refused. Does no mean no? His body, his choice? Actually, society doesn't expect men's bodies to actually belong to them. He even cited the woman's boyfriend as one reason he didn't want to fool around with her. Well, buddy, you're already kissing her. That part's on you. Angered by his rejection, here's the crux, guys. Here's where it is. Women have a hard time handling rejection. Now, I know they say that about men, but even if that's true, very few females can handle the rejection that men are expected to handle. Men are expected to be stoic when it's convenient for everyone else. But the reason why we handle rejection is because we understand that life is competition. It's about going out into the world and getting resources for you and your loved ones. Women, on the other hand, for 200,000 years, maybe a little bit of gathering vegetables, that's not their job. They don't get rejected. They expect that because they have a vagina, you're supposed to say yes. And if you don't, oh no, she's scorned. A woman scorned. So anyway, he rejects her. And he he was berated by her for half an hour. And she bites him. Oh yeah. Because women are allowed to assault men. It's perfectly fine for a woman to attack a man because the man made her feel bad. That's why we talk about hate speech. Words hurt them. It's not just because they confuse their imagination with reality. They don't even look at reality. That's not something we encourage our girls to do. I should say you guys aren't encouraging it. It's maybe the boomers' generation's fault. Who knows? Okay. So at some point, Feibelman apparently suspected he'd be accused of sexual misconduct. Here it is. He knew it. He was like, oh, so she bites me. She berates me. This chick is crazy. My spidey senses are going off. I'm being set up. So he used his phone and began taping their encounter in her room. So he turned it over too. 30-minute recording. But was that... I mean, he has evidence that he's innocent, right? Everything worked out, right? No, it didn't. We have these hashtags of believe all women, but who Who's not believing women? Who is not believing women? We want to believe facts. How about, can we look at the facts? Can we look at the evidence? No, no. They want you to live in their world of imagination, not reality. Huh. Anyway, the evidence wasn't enough. They expelled him. They withheld his degree. Even though he technically graduated, yeah, but they were withholding it. They expelled him. They held him responsible for sexual assault. Oh, you guys can. Here it is. Check this out. Columbia University. Anyone know? Does that sound familiar? Anyone know where else we heard Columbia University? Let's check it out. Hold on. And we're back. Anyone know this? Anyone know this person? Yeah, that's Mattress Girl. That's Mattress Girl. She falsely accused a student at Columbia. And what did they do? Did they look for evidence or anything before expelling the guy? Of course not. Of course not. So, what's going on in Columbia, guys? What's going on in Columbia? What's going on in Columbia, guys? I say, let the free market decide. It's already the case that college and school in general, for that matter, has become very hostile towards boys and young men. Schools are often run by women. Teachers are majority women. And we have an anti-male bias right now in Western society, which is fucking crazy considering that men built the country, protect the country, innovate. The list goes on. I don't have to name everything that guys do. In fact, let's say it a short way. I don't have to name every single thing that guys do. Let me put it in a few words. Think of something that society needs done. There you go. Men are doing it. Never mind the fact that 60% of the students in universities are females now. It's just going to become more hostile. Let's not even worry about the fact that 75% of the debt is taken out by females. We're already paying for this. We're paying for it. And when it's totally free, we'll really all be paying for it. We're paying for indoctrination to hate us. Men are the net taxpayers. Tax goes to the government. The government gives these schools any kind of money they want for the tuition so that these women can major in these weak victim mindset degrees and come out hating us. We're paying for our own demise. Any young man who values freedom, justice, whatever you would want for a free society, they're not going to go to Columbia. We just got to keep this at the forefront of everyone's mind. Let the market be transparent. Let people make up their own minds. They're not going to need to go to Columbia. There are plenty of other schools that don't just kick out men because they don't just kick out men who have evidence of their innocence. There are plenty of other schools that guys can risk an interaction with females. There are plenty of other schools that offer that opportunity for a woman to lie on them. We already know that Columbia will expel you, even if you have evidence. So men, they don't need to go to Columbia. But don't worry, Columbia, it's fine. Again, our government guarantees these loans coming from men's taxes. Columbia will raise the tuition. It doesn't matter. Even if Columbia becomes, by default, an all-female school, which it probably should be for the safety of everyone involved. Even if it becomes an all-female school, they'll be fine. They can just raise the tuition to match their expected profits. And the students going there, they'll just take out a little bit more debt. And it's not like they're thinking about the return on investment, because if they were, they wouldn't major in these these dumb subjects. We wouldn't have to worry about this supposed gender wage gap if they knew how to calculate what they would need to make in order to pay off their stupid school loans. So Colombia's fine. They'll be fine continuing to rip off kids. The professors will be fine indoctrinating these women to hate Western society. We'll just enjoy our demise, our slow decline into chaos. Oh, so this is supposed to be about toxic females? Yeah, all these unnamed perpetrators, Columbia University, everyone involved that supports what's going on here. Yeah, you're all toxic. You're all toxic.